Vigor, Wolf, Weirdest from YouTube. Hello. So, in a previous video, you had asked me why I was still playing football even though I had an existential terror of things messing with my head. And I responded with something along the lines of, I had never gotten a concussion before, so it never came up. I realized recently, though, that that was wrong. Not that I hadn't, not I'm not saying that I've had a concussion before and therefore it has come up, but it's a different reason why I'm still playing football. And it's because I don't surrender easily, or at all, really. Vicar, you saw my second degree black belt test. Wolf and Weirdos from YouTube, you can find it on my personal channel. I will send links in the doobly-doo. And that was a prime example of where a logical person would have surrendered. Because a logical person would realize that they weren't ready for the test. And I didn't care that I wasn't ready for the test. I was going until I passed out or until I finished. And somehow I finished before passing out. And so, yeah, I'm still playing football because I don't surrender. I've made a commitment to play for a season in my mind by signing up at the beginning of the season. So I'm not surrendering. I'm continuing to play, though at this point there's only one more game. And afterwards, winter break, I'm going to be discussing with my parents whether or not I'm going to continue playing. Next, I have recently been doing a lot of thinking about morbid things, including my own death. Things that are somewhat healthy to think about every once in a while. And I realized that I wanted to record basically a last message to you all in the event that suddenly something happened and I stopped existing on this plane of existence. So, Vicor and Wolf, if I can find your email address, you two should be receiving a video via email. Do not open it until I happen to die. These are my last words as of right now. So, could be tomorrow, could be 30 years from 40, 60 years from now. It could even be like 80 years from now. And then I'd be almost 100. I don't know. But those are my last words. And they will be coming to you. And then also post them on this channel, because some of my last words will be directed towards the world as a whole. So, yeah. And finally, I mentioned in my previous video on this channel that I had been thinking about why swear words are so stigmatized. And I said that I wanted to finesse my arguments a little more. But I realized that I don't really have a good argument to defeat right now. It's like right now, I don't really care about, the really bad ones, because I, see why those are frowned upon, though some of them I think, if used deliberately, are okay. Especially when using them as the thing they actually mean. But, shit, or ass, or any of the other synonyms for poop and your butt. Why are those bad? Please let me know. Give an argument so I can shoot it down, or so I can change my mind. but to me they're just synonyms of poop and butt. Also piss. It's just a synonym for pee. Like, why are these words bad? It's either being used to mean the thing that is perfectly a perfectly acceptable thing to talk about when using a different word to mean it, or and it's an emotional response. And when being used as an emotional response, it's coming from the emotion part of your brain, not the language part of your brain, so it has no inherent meaning. And yes, there's science to back that up. I don't know where the science is, you can look for it, but there is science to back that up. So yeah, Vergar Wolf, expect an email soon, and everyone, leave reasons for swear words being bad in the comments so I can actually have some arguments to try to defeat or realize are actually good arguments. In which case, I will talk about the good argument that I found via you guys. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, farewell.